A pleasant good evening to each and everyone in Georgetown, Guyana, the diaspora, and the world at large. Friends all. Today's episode is going to deal with the situation in Guyana. But before I continue, let me say again, for a million and one time, my condolence goes out to the people in Palestine and the innocent Israelites. And also Russia, Ukraine, and everywhere where there's a hot spot with war, political rivalry. Ladies and gentlemen, fellow citizens of the free world, I ask many questions, but it seems like there's no answer. When will we ever understand that killing one another is not the answer to human civilization, but is widening hatred and darkness for the next generation? When will we accept a religious conflict between Hindus versus Muslims or Christians denomination fighting one another over the same one God? Call him Allah, Bhagwan, God, Jehovah, Yahweh, whatever way, is the same bloody person. But we emphasize too much upon God, but less time for our fellow brothers and sisters, neighbors and friends and family. Today, I have seen a lot. I stop blaming the politicians and I will blame the voters. We have seen today what is happening in Georgetown, Guyana. So before I said it, if I missed something, my condolence goes out to all the people in Africa and all who are suffering because of these corrupt, false promises call themselves politicians. And these corrupt imam, pandits, and priests who are backing them. If Jesus Muhammad was here, we would have got problem on Musa. Ladies and gentlemen, let me reflect back into Georgetown, Guyana. I ask Almighty God as I sit here today. I know there's good and bad in every race, in family, amongst your friends. But I was looking at Facebook, or somebody sent it to me, where an African descendant woman, maybe she born in Guyana, I wouldn't mention name, she spoke, I don't know if it's a UN or some other place, about what is happening to the African descendant in Guyana. She spoke of bulldozing their house, unfair judgment, and a lot of things. Maybe she's right. But was she there when Burnham was ruling? A country that don't belong to Indian or black people? Chinese or Portuguese? Friends, I cannot steal my neighbor's house or truck and give it to my servant, who happens to be my slave, which in modern time is my servant. But when we seek not to understand the wrong we have done to people and blame the present regime for our filth that we started, something mentally wrong here. I'm a mixed race. I have African descendant blood in me, Indian, Chinese, Portuguese, and I was made to understand Scandinavian too, according to the DNA, not the A and a D. So I want you all to understand clearly, amongst the two major races in Guyana, 230-something thousand blacks, 70 to 80,000 honorable, God-fearing, loving, and kind. The rest is garbage. And I said it. Unless you clean up your act. But they was misled by Lyndon Sampson Falls Burnham, a lion son of a effing bitch. And you Indian, you stupid, ignorant one. The logically. Y'all was misled by Cherry Jagan. And y'all have to come out of it. The late Walter Rodney was murdered because of both of you. Vincent Tika was killed because of both of you. And many more. Ricky Singh had to run to Barbados, who was writing newspaper, Bonham slap him. What you black people has done in the 60s, if you had done it to another race, they'd wipe you off the earth in Guyana. Make no turn about that. And it's not a 6 for a 9 and a 9. I am telling you because what I witnessed. Again, not all of you have done it. But the CIA, under John F. Kennedy, Dean Ross, they were the one that involved into it because your colleague government, Premier Chetty Jagan, come forget to 40 or 45 million to borrow, and Kennedy begged him, please Jagan, please Chetty, do not accept the nonsense of communism. And Chetty, a Kulima, I said Kuli. If he was an Eastern, he would have think different. Okay? You could stop the clock, you cannot stop communism. You imagine what goes on here? You Indian wake up from your bloody nonsense. And you black people wake up from your ignorance. You may not like it. Let me tell both of you something. Guyana is not India and is not Africa. And if Idi Amin of Uganda can put out 1 million Indians, the Amerindian with the Mitrace and others can put out the black people. You may not believe it. It can happen. So help me God. Same goes to the East Indian race, who's 12,000 or 14,000 more than you. And amongst the Indian race, the percentage might be 30 to 40,000 decent and honorable. Before the two diseases started out in the 40s. According to information is alleged, Chetty Jagan had a different fiancée, white woman. According to information is alleged. And somebody moved her away from the scene and put Jeanette in the place. It's alleged again her family was shut down in the 50s for communism in America. My fellow brothers and sisters, you are the young generation of today. Listen to my plight and call. Stop the fighting between you and the blacks. It is politics that turn you all against each other. And let me tell you black people one thing. If the Indians don't love their own, killing their own mother, father, brother, and sister, putting their children, their daughter or son in a bag when they kill them, what they will not do to you? They love to go to the obeah man and they love the dead man water. They love to humiliate each other who's hungry belly, who don't know their father and mother. They love to tell you you're uneducated. What the hell you expect from such an animal if they don't accept their own? And you are not one of them. While you, the black race, you're quick to be agitated because of your ignorance of tribalism, you're ready to kill, beat, burn, and loot. If the Jews was in Guyana in 1947, and you bastard that tried that with them, learn from Palestine what's happening with the occupiers, they would have killed every one of you. And yet y'all will not stop this nonsense. But the decent black, the decent Indian, I beg you in the name of God, Allah Bhagwan, unite. Show the world you can change. America gets what America wants, and they love, like England and Europe, to divide, to conquer, if they could get everything. But don't blame the buyer. Blame your leaders, your politicians. Let me make this clear. Indians love to fight like Jews for land. They love money. They sell their daughters and their wife for dollar bill. They will do anything to accomplish their goal. And Indian women, the uneducated piece of slime, have no understanding, and I'm talking from experience. With my mother, baby Salima Khan, an Indian mixed with a little black, according to our genetics. A Muslim, the Bacchus family, the Khan, the Ali. And I want you all to know, Indra Sigobin from Myconia Mahaika, a slime, a piece of trash. My mother said to me, she wants an Indian whore like herself. She's illiterate, she don't understand the word. What she says, because I got a Chinese whore. Imagine, my own Indian mother. That is why she shouldn't give birth to children. God should have cursed the womb of that bitch. And I said it without an apology, my mother. Be careful what you say to this world. And ladies and gentlemen, when I said I throw a cup of boiling hot tea in my mother's face, everybody get angry. What kind of man? I'll hang my son. I'll hang my father, my brother for justice. Think of yourself, your friends and family. I am very forgiving, but if you push me to the wall, I'll clean everything you got until you clean me. I don't turn back, because no man live forever. Once I don't thief, I don't lie, and you leave me alone. I will insult you, don't insult me. But then the blacks today become just like you corrupt holy people, fighting for land. Some take your land, you don't worry with them. Then they tell you about prescriptive rights. What happened to the prescriptive rights with the people that living in the train line in Georgetown and on the East Coast? When Bonham knocked them down, and then account information, the PPP do the same. And Mocha, what happened to the prescriptive rights? Is that only used to innocent neighbors and family? But politicians can do what they like? Come on, you illiterate bastards on both sides. Why I don't speak to the Portuguese and Chinese like that? The true sense of Guyanese is the Amerindian, the 9 tribes, and the mixed race. The Portuguese and Chinese don't get involved in that. It's you, the black race, tribalism, and caste people. And I got both of your blood in me. Everything I have accomplished, I've accomplished through the black race. And every darkness and curse I receive, I get it from the Indian, as we said equally. But again, there's good and bad in everything. Take it from me. I will never forget when my brother came back from overseas and gave my mother some building up tablets out what he bring for his illiterate wife from the East Coast, Mahaika Maikoni in Resi. That piece of shit. I said it. I'm sorry, our father seems to be a good man, Mr. Sigobin. But all the rest is garbage. And I said it whether you all like it or not, do what you like. Okay? My mother bring that girl into our family. She went up to the East Coast, and I swear to God, if I lie, I must drop dead. I said, Mommy, Mother, do not go and invite yourself into trouble. That girl is not good for our family. She said to me, I want an Indian daughter. Okay, one like me, you got one Chinese woman stay with you. So okay. You will get in an accident on your way going. So help me God on the way going, she hit a cow. Or a cow hit them. And they begged them to turn back, she still went. And that piece of trash. When my brother gave my mother some of that medication and leave again to go back overseas on the ship, she was running in the backyard, and I speak about this over and over, to carry the whole bottle to give my mother. A black woman was living in my yard in the house, Gloria. She said, Indra, where you going so early? I was doing some cement work. She said, I'm going to carry this from brother mother, because we call him brother. He call name. So when he come back, excuse my French, he can fuck her. Man, I carry her around, but she was 60 or 70 feet in front of me. I would have lashed the bitch head off if I was close. But Gloria said, run, Indra. She run over the next door neighbor and hide in a woman's house named Stella Bechu. Okay? Friends, I have a lot of experience, but a good Indian. Keep away from this shit they call them. Today, they are living in America. If it was not for me, my sister, and my brother-in-law, Walter Hing, they would have never been here. My brother, Ralston Alexander Chung. They open American food business. He bring them on board. And my brother, Ralston Chung, with the leading up of Indra Sigobin, in America Street, where they had it, the business, cause a division. He put the police on him. And they go out today calling on Jesus. I hope it's not Jesus Christ, but crisis. This bitch need to be executed. And I swear to God, if ever I get her in Guyana, and my brother will kill both of them. I swear here today, I will kill both of them. I will get rid of mine before I get rid of yours. So let it be known to you. Don't interfere with me, I don't interfere with you. Y'all, bribe the black police officer to do a lot of wrong things, write fictitious charge, lock up innocent people, and these bastards have no sense, and bribe the judge and magistrate to lock up innocent people, right? Men like Eminem, Body Shivraj, Mohan Lal. I am only asking questions. Your days are coming. If man don't deal with you, are you gonna play with your filth? Believe me, this mouth don't go far, and your children will run mad. All of you. Let me make this clear here today to all of you. We don't thief, we don't sell drugs, we don't get nothing illegal. We love to help both races because they are innocent, lack of knowledge and education. But this African woman, I don't know if it was the UN or wherever she had a conference, she speaks so bad about the Indian government. And the African descendant was misled by the Indian government. They bulldoze their house. They don't treat them right. They rape their woman. Is this woman insane? Under the Burnham government, what happened to the Indian woman, the Portuguese, the Chinese, and the Amerindian by your black brothers? Maybe your son, maybe your father, maybe your brother. Where were you? I'm a mixed race. I don't hide nothing. What become of them? Amerindian women was beat and raped like Indian. How would you black people like a Chinese group or another racing group attack you in a village, beat, burn, and loot? What would you all do? Like what you do in Mackenzie, Wisma, Buxton, Pleasance, then Amstel, and many other parts of the country. Today, y'all are talking? Indians are revengeful people. If they could divide India because of religion and got Pakistan, but they can't understand. And now have Bangladesh. And it looked like they're going to end up in this soup dish. And then they turn back and got Sri Lanka. Because of the same people. What about you? And they are the same people, only religion. Friends, I call upon you, the decent Indian and African descendants, to unite. Let's form an organization, PFFB, People's Fight for Betterment. I am stop blaming your politician. And also to allege, I heard Mr. Barrett Jagdeo went to the Amerindian community, and when questioned by an Amerindian, he insulted the man. If he had done that in Pakistan, they would have had his head. If it is true, I don't know. Bangladesh, they would have killed him too. Being a Hindu, Nudi, he would have hung up and wear the thing called the mala. My friends, Guyana is an Amerindian country followed by the mixed race. Why the Portuguese and Chinese don't talk? Race or difference, only you, the black and the Indian of arrival and the black of emancipation. You black people rule Guyana. 90-something% of the civil servants under Burnham were all blacks, man. Military, police force, custom, immigration, and teachers. If I lie, tell me, woman, where are you? What you eat or drink before you went to that meeting? I'm going to put your video on soon. You need to apologize. Indians are revengeful people. If they can do it to their own, they will do it to anybody else. And if you study the scripture, Judas was an Indian. They loved money, paisa, and land like the Jews. Y'all may not like it. Now, we love to help both races. Now we got your blood in us. But we was denied justice from both of you. They could bribe you, the black man, to lock me up, beat me, strip me naked. But Ramjatan, the days are coming. My God is listening. I wish if a wave or a sickness can take Guyana and wipe out the disease and left the honorable, decent people. Why we cannot unite? Why the PPP or the PNC? Come on. Then they turn APNU and the PPPC. And they play politics with y'all. Why? And you're talking about one Guyana. Ladies and gentlemen, nothing lasts forever. You might kill me, but where you're going, I'll be in your bedroom next to you and your wife. And if you're buggering, I might be there to give you a condom. You may not like what I'm saying. I have no respect for mother, brother, father, and children if you're wrong, okay? I believe in the teaching of Allah, Bhagwan, and God. Do unto others as you like them do unto you. All right? And power does not last forever. Get that clear. Look, Mr. Prasad, bring down the APNU government. All we know was not an arrangement. And some in APNU, from AFC to PNC, should not run for government. I'm going to release the video. I'm giving Mr. Norton and that whole cabinet to call me at 347-340-2628 before I release this video. Because I must tell the nation what that meeting was about during the Ramatar government. No hard feelings. I love my country, I love my people, but let's unite. You, the ordinary people, all of you deserve land, a national front government, where nobody will be blamed black government, coolie government, Chinese government, Portuguese government. It'll be a people's government. And everyone will get a salary and money, and you will get arms to arm yourself. All whorehouse will close down and rum shop. Buy your liquor at your supermarket. But the children come first, the present generation. Thank you all for listening, and don't take it wrong. All right? The Indian only return in your kindness what you do to them. But they're better than what we went through. Anyway, money spent on business is major corruption. Have a good day. Peace.